God, you know what? Now all of these people want to talk about this, and it is the bigger news story.
Certainly. Let's see if Barney can do it later.
Let's pick up Barney really quick and see if,
Hey, Barney!
Hello?
Hi, buddy.
Hey, Barn, can we talk to you at, let's say, 10:20-ish?
We'd really like to get your story.
It might be a little tricky. I'll have to make a telephone call I'll make a telephone call and set that up.
Yes, that'd be great, sir.
Or do you want to just talk now?
We probably ought to do it now.
Oh, okay.
All right, let me read this here really quick. We have Barney Vincelette, on the line. Also goes by Robert. Yeah.
Oh.
He lives in a spaceship to keep out noise.
Yeah, he doesn't like barking from dogs or music or...
Well, I'm getting to that.
Okay.
Whether it's the booming stereo radiating from the next car, a dog barking incessantly, or the neighbor blasting Bon Jovi, noise has enraged most everyone. Towns have passed laws to deal with it, and numerous gadgets have been developed to protect from it. But few have taken their hatred for noise as far as Houston's Barney Vincelette. Vincelette, who lives in a spaceship-style house, thinks music, especially top 40, rap, rock, and roll, sounds the same way feces smells. Vincelette used his genius-level IQ and parts of household microwave ovens to develop a makeshift device that uses electromagnetic waves to temporarily jam the circuitry of his neighbor's stereos. Many people just assume, this is his quote, many people just assume that you should be able to have the music in your backyard. But it is such an ugly music that it takes over one's life, he said. That's why I fight back against it. Let me read this last line, and then we'll pot him back up. Vincelette is so sensitive to noise that he's gone as far as shooting and killing a dog that barked nonstop outside his apartment. Paid a $100 fine and was evicted. Now, would you rather go by Barney or Robert?
Barney would be fine.
What's the Robert thing here?
Where'd you get? That's my first name. My middle name is Barnes, so I use Barney.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
I see. Yeah. No, it doesn't, but that's cool.
Now, is it just noise that bothers you, or do other things bother you?
It's the noise. Also, cigarette smoke, which I'm glad they've gotten rid of in most public places.
Certainly.
How does that make you feel, Rudy? That's got to piss you off.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Can't you just walk away from it?
Yeah. Move on.
Hold your breath.
Barney?
Now, how long can you hold your breath? And suppose it's in every public place, which it was monopolized until they started passing laws to ban it.
When has that ever happened that every single spot you walk to, there was someone with a cigarette?
Yeah. Very uncommon.
The South, really.
Anymore it is, but in restaurants, you couldn't find a restaurant that didn't have smoke in it.
Let me ask you guys this on a side note. Do you think restaurant owners should choose their restaurant and put a sign up that says, we're a smoking one, come in or don't?
Yeah.
And I'll bet you they get more business than other people. And then Barney, if he wants to, and I'm not a smoker, but I'm here to say you guys have a right to enjoy your meal and have a cigarette if that's what it says on the door.
It has a good point.
On the door.
It'll just be all
on the door. On the door.
Where?
I mean, who wants to eat there, though?
On the door.
On
the door.
Smoke rolling through.
On the door.
The
On the door.
non-smoking dining room.
A lot of people do, Elvis. And then if you want to pick a restaurant that's no smoke, if it's a smoke-free place, then go to it. It's not fair to these people.
I don't have a problem.
And they used to, you know what, the best part of these people that are smokers, going out, I'm being serious, these smokers that used to go out and have a drink, you know what they want as soon as they're buzzed? A cigarette.
Sure.
And we've taken that all away because once again, in this world, if you don't like it your way, you got to control everyone else. I'm not for that.
Right.
I'm for lots of options.
Yeah, I hear you. Nothing like a smoky bar.
All right, back to Barney Robert Fife.
Good morning, sir.
Who lives in a spaceship.
And a shoe.
Is this spaceship functional? Sound like Chris Hansen. Is this spaceship... Huh?
As a house it is, but...
Okay.
I see.
What about your junk?
About which?
Which?
Your junk.
Is it functional?
In the old shortos. Amigo?
I'm not sure. I don't quite follow you.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't think you would.
Now, why a spaceship?
It just by coincidence looks like one, but that happened to be the most
Coincidentally?
functional way to design a house.
I see. So you did design the spaceship yourself?
No, I can't quite claim credit for that.
Okay.
That would be like on a classical music station where I volunteer claiming that I wrote a work by Mozart.
Oh, okay.
Did you?
Yeah, because you could get sued for that, right, silly?
No.
Probably not, but it still wouldn't be right.
So you bought the spaceship as is?
Yes.
Okay, where'd you get it?
It was already here.
Here?
I was thinking of moving it in 1977 when I moved in.
Oh, I see. So aliens had dropped down and parked their spaceship in your backyard.
You could call them aliens if you
But
like.
don't start that with me, mister, is what you're saying.
They're legal residents.
Yes, they are.
I see. I see here reading your bio, you've got a genius-level IQ. Is that right, sir?
I measure in the 99.9 percentile, which is not Carl Friedrich Gauss with his watermelon-sized cerebral cortex,
Bless you.
but better than average.
Okay.
Well, wait, but you're also autistic.
Yes, I didn't speak till I was 5 years old, and kept getting thrown out of grade school. And then,
Asperger's, right?
I think for Asperger's you have to speak before you're 5
No,
years
I'm
old.
saying for lunch.
dinner?
Yeah.
But it's very similar, and that might change the definition. So that would be up to the DSM manual authors of what they would call it.
Oh, the DSL manual?
DSM.
Oh,
DSM.
yes. Is that what he said?
Yes.
But
And-
that's a small matter.
And you're married to an alien, also, I see.
You could say that.
But why
although
would
we
you?
have legal papers. We're born in this country.
So play on words there is what you're trying to do to me here.
Perhaps. But
Okay.
So, Barney, why did you kill the dog?
I was living in Georgia, and it was about 30 years ago, and I'm not proud of it, and I became a vegetarian.
You're not proud of living in Georgia? I don't think any Georgians are.
Bonnie!
But having done it. But I had moved. I tried that, why don't you walk away and move. I had moved every few weeks for months, trying to get away from where...
I tried that. Why don't you walk away and move?
The same dog was following you?
Could
wherever
you imagine the dollies going all the way down the street to the truck?
Every place I went,
Yes.
all night long and all day long, there were always dogs out barking because everybody said, we don't want the government telling us that we can't have our dogs out barking. It's too inconvenient.
Do you want the government to not only shut down all places that people can smoke, but shut down dogs barking?
If people have to live, then you have to take some responsibility if you keep a dog to not leave it barking through the night. It's a public nuisance, and people have a right to quiet enjoyment in their own home.
Smart guy, what about earplugs?
Okay.
Earplugs.
Well, no, he's right. I mean, a dog barking all night.
I think this guy's hearing it in his head, guys. He's hearing it. This is anywhere he goes, it's nonstop barking. Come on now. He shot up a plant outside. He didn't kill a dog.
Even so,
Even so.
modifying your body with earplugs temporarily
Modifying your body.
is something that so your neighbor ought to make the modifications. Your neighbor gets the dog. It's
Modifications? These aren't cars.
do something about controlling
Trolling the gay bars?
Controlling the barking and controlling the noise pollution.
I see.
What some people say is, well, if you don't like the noise, why don't you become a multimillionaire, buy several square miles of land to get away from neighbors?
I've never heard that before.
No, but I like it.
I have.
Oh, yeah, okay. Excuse me. I have. Who said it to you, Barn?
Our next-door neighbors did about the music. And
Oh, Phil and Gladys. Yes. How are they, by the way?
As far as I know, I haven't had much contact.
Fruitcake with them lately.
Yes.
But
Why shoot the dog? You ever consider shooting the owner?
Or the messenger.
Or Elvis?
Or the sheriff?
I couldn't get away with
Or
it.
the spaceship.
Well, you'd be executed for that.
I see.
Oh.
Oh, threats.
Go to a different state.
Oh, yes, we are under a threat of execution
Who is, buddy?
for that anybody who wants to shoot somebody.
Is under threat of execution?
Yes, and there's...
Do you think that's unfair?
You go you shoot people, and it's not self-defense. You go to jail for the rest of your life or get executed, and that's how we keep people from being shot.
Okay. Shot. What do you do for a living?
I'm in my last year of a PhD program in mathematical physics.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
How often does a student give you a wedgie?
I don't wear underwear, so it's...
Commando. That's a turn on. Yeah, sweet.
You just turn this interview around.
So,
You ever paint the back of your jeans?
what, for a target?
No, I haven't had any paint jobs on, and I think I noticed any wet paint on seats waiting for that to print like a printing press.
He's too
No
smart.
brown paint, huh?
No, fortunately.
All right, I'm not sure what.
I don't know what this is all about. Yeah.
Spaceship.
Who's lining this stuff up?
This is our great guest booker, Bimbo Hick.
All right, Barn.
Barney, thanks for being on, I guess.
What's your
website?
Yeah, are you promoting stuff? You got myspaceship.com?
Cuckoo.
I'm thinking of that, but the idea of this, we fear tyranny that comes from Big Brother above.
Oh, Jesus.
What about tyranny that comes from below?
What do you mean, the mole people?
No, from people who are...
Oh, the Chinese!
No, that's the other side. It's not below.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Tell you what kind of music you have to have in your own home.
Wait,
That's just as tyrannical as in North Korea, where they have a loudspeaker in everybody's home, where you have to have played on that loudspeaker what the state wants you to hear, and we shouldn't tolerate our neighbors doing the same thing with their public address systems, telling us what we have to have playing in our homes.
So North Korea forces people to have a loudspeaker playing at all hours.
Yes, they might shut it off at night, but any time that you're awake, they want you to be indoctrinated by what the state thinks.
Is that what you're worried about, that this music that's flooding into your air canal without modification is going to somehow indoctrinate some bad message?
No, that's not what I'm worried about. It's my right to practice the freedom of expression of excluding music that I don't believe in from the privacy of my home. Without that, homeowners are second-class citizens.
Good point. I got it.
All right, thanks, Barn.
I guess.
See you, Robert.
Yes, I
Yes.
hope that's of some help.
It isn't.
Thanks for the call.
Oh,
All right.
yeah, you got it.
Sorry, listeners.
Whoa.
He was a genius.
Yeah.
What a kook.
All right, Doghouse back in a moment.